Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's good to see you again. How are you doing? Thank you so much for clicking. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Kinkycurly Africa and you're welcome. So in my previous video or last week or from the last video, we started a mini series on clarifying and cleansing in a natural hair series that's entitled Back to the Basics. What we aim to do here is basically to help you figure out what your hair needs, what your hair might be currently, and what we can do to get it forward, and also to inform you and to basically like equip you to properly care and take care and enjoy your natural hair while you have it. Okay, so in the previous video we spoke about clarifying and cleansing, and then the benefits and how often you should do that. So in today's video we are just going to move forward from that, and we're going to be talking about how to determine product buildup. Yes, how to determine product buildup. Now there are so many indicators that lead or will help you to know that, okay, this is where my hair is currently and this is what I should do. So with product buildup there are so many factors, and this is how you determine it, right? First of all, how does product buildup even tend to occur or happen? Product buildup happens when shampoos, conditioners, styling products like gels and oils and twisting butters and all of that, just they are unable to penetrate into your hair shaft, so they practically just sit on your hair, and we all know that's not good, sis. Like, they basically just sit there, they block the hair, and then over time they also tend to attract that dust and dirt from the atmosphere and all of that, and nobody wants that. So that is what actually happens with product buildup, and that's what causes it. Now, moving on to the subject of the day, how do you determine product buildup? Number one, you realize that especially for those people with blonde hair or color treated hair that are like in really light shades, you realize that you have some orange or green cast in your hair. So if you're a blondie or your hair is color treated and you start to realize that you are seeing some sort of orange or green cast on your hair, then it means, sis, your hair is getting a product buildup and it's time to go in for a clarifying shampoo or just a way to clarify your hair. All right, so the second is dry and itchy scalp. Now sometimes you realize that maybe you have a hairstyle or you moisturize your hair a lot, or you just like to play with your hair and stuff like that. Sometimes it's not all hair types that really can take that much product or enjoy being manipulated and product being added from time to time and all of that. So sometimes your hair's way of making you know or prompting you that, yo sis, there's too much of that in there and it's time for a cleanse, is your scalp will start getting dry and itchy. So it gets dry and itchy, and then you realize that, or you feel like, oh, probably, oh, I just started my hair yesterday, or maybe the week before I just did it, I just did that, but then I'm realizing that my scalp is itching or my scalp is very dry, and all of that. What that's basically telling you is that you're getting product buildup and it's time to go in for a cleanse. Okay, so from the dry and itchy scalp, that leads us to the next point, that is flaking. Now we all know that most of the time when your scalp starts to flake, most people think it's an indication of dandruff. It is not always an indication of dandruff. Yes, dandruff also behaves like that, in the sense that it flakes and all of that, but then when you have flaking in your scalp, it doesn't always mean you have dandruff. Maybe your scalp is just dry, maybe you just have product buildup, or maybe your scalp is not producing enough oil. Now, just like the skin, the scalp also produces oil to help to moisturize the scalp and to keep it like really nice, and should I say soft? It keeps it really nice and good looking. That's the best I can do, right? Now this oil is called sebum, and most, actually as long as you're human, your scalp is supposed to produce some. There are some cases where some people are unable to do that, and it's kind of like a condition that they need to seek probably medical or cosmetic help for. But then the scalp naturally produces sebum. So if your scalp is not doing that, it could lead to flaking, it could lead to dry scalp, it could lead to dandruff, and any other condition that comes or is associated with that. Now, I think that's the fourth. We are going on to the fourth one. Difficulty in styling hair. When you have product buildup, you realize that your hair could be dry, your hair could be limp, your hair could have the potential of breaking, it doesn't have movement. So that tends to make it very, very difficult to work with or to style. So you realize that for some people, you realize that when you have product buildup, your hair is typically dry. For some people, it's just limp, it's lifeless, like you practically don't know what to do with it. I think we might have all experienced this at a point in time in our natural hair journey, and we don't know what to do. So when you have your hair that is difficult to style like that, it is an indication that you may be getting dandruff, and it's time to clarify. Now, finally, your hair could be greasy, it can be clumpy, and it can tend to be typically heavier than usual. So when it's greasy, that's basically when you use grease, too much oils, too much butters, stuff like that on your hair. As I said, too much of everything is bad. So you want to work in moderation, you want to get to know your hair on a very personal and intimate level, and you want to get to know what your hair enjoys having in or out. So that's it for this video for what causes product buildup and how to determine product buildup. So I hope you guys learned something from this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that it has been helpful to you in a way. So let me know if you enjoy contents like this. Let me know if it's been helpful to you. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see me touch on or to educate you guys about, and just share the link to your friends and family. Let them know you found something that is helpful, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click on the bell to be notified anytime I post a video. Okay, so I'll see you guys on the next one. We'll be talking more about this in the subsequent videos. Yeah, thanks so much for joining me on this one. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.